And here we go, guys. This is a beautiful Peterbilt 389 pulling a Polar deep drop center tanker trailer. It features the new sleeper from DCP for the Peterbilts. It is a really sharp piece by DCP by First Gear in 64 scale die-cast metal. And guys, this one and many other DCPs are available down on my website, so go on and check them out at the end of this video and get some of these for your collection. Buying these trucks really helps get my channel and keep it going because it takes a lot of time and effort and energy to build these things. Plus, it takes a lot of money to keep buying these trucks in order to go on and review them for you. So guys, please help me out. Now, the item number on this one is 60-1934. It is the new 48-inch mid-roof sleeper that they have. Pretty cool. A whole new sleeper tooling for this. I'm going to do a video on sleepers, and I'll talk about it in the future. So go on and subscribe so you can see it. As always, DCP did put the tape on the two-piece blister, which really helps when you open these things. You don't want to drop your trucks just in case you think that the plastic is taped and it's not, and poof. There's also an extra set of mirrors in with this one. And there it is, out of the package. Isn't that gorgeous? Just that beautiful bright green with the silver striping on the side, plus the black pinstriping around it. Oh, talk about gorgeous. And then, of course, they went on and added the green bands around the trailer to finish it off, to make that last touch, to make the trailer and the truck match. Starting off with the trailer here. This is their Polar Deep Drop Center trailer. Really, really sharp trailer. It is chrome plated, so you have a nice chrome plated tank, really sharp polished tank. It has DOT striping down the side. Of course, the bands around it are painted in the lime green, which matches the cab, the same color as the cab. The front fenders and the rear fenders are painted in black, which is kind of different for this trailer. Normally they're painted in silver. Underneath we have landing gear, which is fixed. It does not screw down like the other landing gears, which is kind of a bummer. We have First Gear Paosta, Iowa ink on it. And then we have white Polar mud flaps. They have the Polar logo on the mud flaps and they're painted white. They're just part of the fender there and they hang down. They painted them white. We also have on the back Polar mud flaps on the bar here, and they are just painted on with the Polar logo on them. Really, really sharp. We have air brake canisters on the rear axles. No working suspension. Air ride suspension on the trailer though, but it doesn't work. Nice soft rubber tires and 10-hole chrome wheels. This was actually a First Gear tooling as opposed to a DCP tooling. That's partly why the lack of screw-down landing gear and the lack of working suspension. However, guys, I prefer that. I'd much rather have the no working suspension because then the trailers sit flat. The other trailers tend to droop on one side or not. We also have the drain for the tank right there and the hookups so you can drain the tank. Around on the back, we have Polar on the mud flaps. We have the Polar logo there, and then the chrome. You can actually see me reflected in the chrome there. Brake lights are tampoed in red. Really nice. There's also a marker light there on the side. The 3 DOT lights up on top. Up on top, we have the manhole where we can fill it. We got a top of the ladder. No catwalks here, but looks like you got 2 little vent marks on top of the trailer. To the front, we have another Polar logo and then where your electric lines would hook up. You don't really see them, but they're there. Also on the front fender, there is a marker light up here. Really, really cool. We have a marker light in mid-tank. On this side, we have the ladder. We also have the tray where the hoses would lay so that you can hook up to and empty the tank. They have those hoses. Really, really nice. They did a nice job on this trailer, and it is a really, really sharp trailer. You need a Polar drop center in your collection just so you have every trailer, but it'd been nice if they put the real working landing gear like all the DCPs, because you can't really set the trailer off without it sitting on its nose. Oh well, not so great. Now we got that beautiful Peterbilt 389, and as I said, it has the new sleeper. This is their new 48-inch stand-up sleeper. They had a 60-inch flat top, a 63-inch stand-up, and a 70-inch stand-up. But they never had the smaller one. They also had your little 36-inch flat top coffin box, but they didn't have anything in the middle. And a lot of the show trucks these days are running these 48-inch sleepers, just a little bit smaller than the stock, so it was good that they actually made this sleeper. It'd be nice if we had a 48-inch flat top to go with it, but that's okay. We have vents tampoed in silver. We have the ring around the door tampoed in silver. Also the ring around the driver's door tampoed in silver, and the window. Open window, chrome mirrors. We got the chrome breathers, but they painted them black so that you could have chrome bands, and then the chrome intakes. Chrome steps, chrome fuel tanks with black painted bands to match the frame, which is painted in black, and also they put half fenders on this one. They painted them in black. You can see the nice molding on that sleeper at the top, chrome on the air horns here, and then flat cut chrome straight stacks. They've got a little black tampo to make them look hollow. They're not, but it does look that way. It looks pretty nice with that. We turn them around back a little bit. We have red on the brake lights that are just nice little red tampos. We get DOT striping on the chrome arms, which hold the mud flaps, which they painted in white, which match the white ones on the trailer. Fifth wheel painted in black. We've also got the pogo stick with airlines on it, a chrome diamond plate deck plate, and then they pulled the striping all the way around the sleeper. They also have a window in the back of the sleeper, but it is with this big drop visor they put on the front, it's so dark inside you can't see through it. It has, without that, there'd probably be enough light coming through so you could see out the back window. Interior wise, it has high back seats, steering wheel, dashboard, gear shift, everything you need for a truck in the cab. Nothing in the sleeper, but you can't see in there anyway, so what difference does it make? Chrome bow tie on the drop visor here, chrome mirrors, and then we got a chrome grille, chrome Texas drop bumper, and then chrome surrounds on the headlights with individual jewel style headlights and little yellow paint for the amber markers. Under the hood here, which does tilt really nice on this one, we have the red Cummins engine, chrome piping on the turbo and for the intercooler. Radiators there. There's a grill tampo on the inside. Actually, it's a decal on the inside of the hood there. And then we have all the nice details underneath. Turbo, really sharp looking truck. You can also see how they pulled the striping down on this metal piece right behind the hood. There's also right here a little black mud flap that's molded into the fender, but they painted it black. We got chrome 10-hole wheels on this truck. Positionable front steering, not true steering, just positionable. And nice soft rubber tires. They're really bigger than 64th for a semi. When you scale them out, they're wrong, but we're accustomed to this size, so that's what we get. You got the little window there, which is for the driver to see out. 389 still have that. Really nice. No side windows, but hard front window that has the windshield wipers molded in and the little gasket around it tampoed in black. On the driver's side, we had a full-size door that you could actually get in and out of the sleeper. And on the passenger side, we just got a toolbox door that goes under the bunk. Vents also tampoed in silver, and then the nice rivet detail. Now, it might be a little overgrown, but it seems like the rivet detail on this sleeper is a little less pronounced than, say, on the cab, making the rivets a little bit more prototypical in scale. Granted, it's hard to do truly scaled rivets in 64th. They're always going to be a little bigger than normal, but these look a little better to me than these. These look a little way too big compared to those. So they've done a nice job trying to fix that. And then underneath, we have rear differentials, drive shaft, and drive shaft from the transmission up to that first differential, air brake canisters, working rear suspension, and then we have the bottom of the fuel tanks, chrome. You can see the exhaust here coming out of the engine, the bottom of the engine detail, front spring suspension, rear is set up as air ride, and there's the bottom of the engine, bottom of the transmission. Really nice detail. These trucks are not that hard to take apart, but they can be a pain. Overall, though, I think this is a winner of a truck. I think DCP has really come up with it. Even though that sleeper does look a little small and looks kind of odd, especially when we're so used to the 63s and the 70 inches. But they're out there on the highways. A lot of guys run these smaller sleepers, so you got to have these in your collection too. It's nice for DCP to do that. And as I said, this one, at least as long as supplies last, will be available on the website. And there are always other ones. They're coming out with new trucks all the time. Even though they only run like 500 of each color, man, there's always another one coming. So go to farmtoysandmore.com, and there's a link down below so you can buy this one if it's still available, or any of the other ones. Now, this, guys, is the Peterbilt 389 pulling a Polar deep drop center tanker trailer. It is a chrome-plated trailer, and the truck features the brand new 48-inch stand-up sleeper from DCP. A really sharp truck to add to your collection. Love the golden age of trucking. Now you can keep the spirit alive with our Fallen Flags T-shirt of the Month Club. Every month, get an exclusive, high-quality T-shirt featuring a different legendary trucking company that paved the way for the industry that we love today. Celebrate the history. Wear the pride. Join today and get your first month for as low as just $20. Go to farmtoysandmore.com to subscribe now. Don't let this history pass you by. Wear it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please go on and like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell so you get notified. If you don't ring that bell, you don't get notified. And share this with your friends. I'm sure they would love seeing this beautiful truck, and it would really help you out with them too. So go on and do it. I'm Logan, and I'll be back soon.